Okay, go ahead. So
I need to take a leak real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So you having trouble? You having trouble getting on, Corey?
No, I get on. I get on, but somebody when I'm looking in the chat, it's saying Corey's popping up, but that's talking, but I'm not talking. So um, somebody said much love, Nick, but I didn't write that.
I did. I wrote that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird because if you type it in, it's got your name on it. I don't understand.
Oh. So I wonder if you logged in through my credentials, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe we need to. Is it the same way?
Just give me a link.
Hold on. Says King Mac has stopped because something wrong. It said refresh, and then rejoin your browser.
You know, whenever I sat on Riverside, like I got that link that Vinard sent me, and it's like saved. So when I click on my internet browser, I use Chrome. Riverside works better with Chrome, and then I just click on Riverside. It assigns me right in straight to your log. I mean, I just click a button, it's logged in immediately. But I think it's because of the Ethernet. I have no lag in my internet, so everything is constant.
Yeah. Maybe you could try that, Corey. Maybe we need to send you a link and, like Chris was saying, keep that saved. Because it sounds like if you're using my credentials, you're probably coming in underneath me, and that's why,
yeah.
You send you didn't send that, so you're probably coming underneath me.
Yeah.
Hey,
King, send me a link. Yeah, you send me a link. That's fine.
You sent the link to me already, Corey. That's the link. That's the link I use. You sent me a link a while back. I use that link to today. I don't use the credentials, but I go back to the link and it chimes me in. So
because I use
Roberts,
the password that Roberts got. I just have it. As soon as I log in, it remembers to save login.
We'll send you another link. We'll send you another link, and then you can save that link, and that way you can be able to do your own thing. Hey, Kings, that was good, man.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That was real good.
Yeah.
That was free.
I enjoyed that.
We had a couple little spots, but outside of that, that was good. Yeah, that was real good. They ain't nothing but fine tuning right there, Kings.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
That was the first time. That was really good, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it was much better than how we've been doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was good conversation, fellas. Really good conversation.
Yeah, it flowed. It flowed a lot better,
and more excitement.
Change it up.
Yeah, it was more excitement, laughing.
Yes.
We were just all in it. I mean, and I'm with.
Seemed more natural.
It did, bro. It did. Yeah, it did. And then I like the daytime. We're alive. I mean, we're alive. Yes. Lord have mercy. We're awake. It's, it's the middle of the day.
The only thing though about the daytime for me is I work every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much work 60 hours a week, like on clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's every other Wednesday I'm at work. I just happen to just not go to work today. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to come out here to Austin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because if I don't work the overtime, I can't make the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have to that's just the only thing about every other Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it'll be all right, King. I mean, you got to do what you got to do in that regard. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So don't think I'm not trying to participate,
right?
And not trying to get it. I'm just working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I'll get you, man.
Yeah, it was good, Kings. I mean, that was really, really good. And you're right. And so when we get to be ourselves, and again, this is part of the evolution of all of us, connecting. The energy is already there. I think the connectivity is already there between us. And so now that we get to, it's not scripted, we get to be ourselves.
Yeah.
Then you see how you get to laugh, you get to be funny. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. And so this needed that course correction from Nick, and that's it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So on the I was getting a little trying to figure out where the questions were coming from.
You put them in the chat.
And so we have two. If you guys don't notice, there's two chats in here, and I think studio chat. Whenever he puts a question, throw it in there, and so it's separated from the other chats, and we're not having to scroll up and down to find the question.
So
you know what I mean? Like we can still have the public chat, like we've been doing, and still put the questions. But like for us, it'd be cool if we could throw the questions in the studio chat.
Yeah, you're right.
So only us. Yeah. So it's just 1 through 5, and then as we go, as we're talking, we can just, if RP opens up the first question, and as we're talking, the next person can just start it whenever we feel like it's a time to ask another question. But anyways, I was having a hard time finding where the questions were with all the chats going on.
Oh, he could. Okay, yeah. I got what you're saying.
Yeah,
I got
studio chat. Okay. Yeah. And then too.
Yeah, we got 2 different chats.
Studio chats for us,
right?
Anyway, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then too.
What you gonna say, Ken?
The question. So, do you guys want to take? So, Robert being the host, Robert, do you want to be the only ones that push the questions out, or do we each want to kind of go like first question pops up, Robert throws it out there right through the conversation, and then if I see the second question because Nick put it out, and then I throw it into the so do we want to each take turns during the questioning, or do we just want you be the host and you kind of display the questions or state them, or
if we can let me do it just for a second, because I was trying to interject it to where we were trying to bring it into our conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And versus just like, okay, stop, we got a question. I was trying to segue
make it seem natural.
Make it seem natural.
Yeah.
That's why when I brought up you talking about the prices and things, and so I brought up I tried to segue, try to bring it back down to family and talking about the price of kids and clothes and shoes like that, and so I could bring in the soundtrack of what you have. I'm trying to connect it in that way, so this seems more natural into the conversation versus where a question pops up and we're talking and then like how much longer can we talk without bringing that in, and instead of being like, stop, we got another question. So I was trying, if we can, let me see if I can segue that into that. And then as we go along, maybe we could be more freewheeling as the questions come up, we can see that. But let me try to do it that way first.
Yeah.
You know what? I can take off until my schedule change. I'm sorry to bring it back up. Until my schedule change, I can just work Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We'll still just take off one of those days.
Okay.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, no, but we need you, bro. This was great, and even Chris mentioned when Fourth is on here, bro. It just flows so well. You know what I mean? I'm an odd person when it comes to numbers, but the even number works out perfectly, bro. So we need you, bro. We need you.
No, I mean I'm an odd number guy too, and we do have an odd number. We got 5 of us.
Well, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, total. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I love odd numbers, bro. I don't know what it is.
No, I'm with you.
Hey, masonry 3, 5, 7.
I think odd number is the more spiritual side, and then physical numbers are the even numbers. Because you think about horizontal, squares, verticals, being plumb, that's all based off even, being evenness, right? Yeah, 90-degree angle, that is an even number.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's facts, bro. I'm with you on that.
And the 15 steps.
Yes.
1 plus, do reduction math on 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 is the number of man. There's 15 steps. 1 plus 6 is 6. Man is the number of the beast. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. And then everything in that stairwell is representations of man's own technology and science.
Mm-hmm. Look at him breaking it down.
When I brought...
Look at him breaking it down, boy.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Good.
Yeah, that was good, Kings. I mean, Corey, if you can do that,
I'll make it work.
Okay,
I'll make it work.
That's great, King, because it
I'm
is.
not gonna let nothing keep me away from.
You bring
I'll find a way.
you bring some of that funniness, some of that craziness too, so that we need. And
and you guys listen to that podcast I sent you guys?
What podcast?
The Danny Jones one.
I haven't yet, King.
Did you just put it in there,
dude? I did put in the text thread. It's a podcast. It's Danny Jones. If you guys never heard Danny Jones, I'd suggest it. He's a good show.
Okay.
And I'll send it again in text again. It's called number 386. This has Matthew LaCroix as the guest, and he talks all about Hermeticism and some ancient Egypt and the Sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's some pretty cool stuff. And Hermeticism has really been popping up a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys noticed that. There's a lot more people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Hermeticism might be I mean, the roots of Hermeticism is actually older than I think Hinduism, and I think Hinduism is supposed to be the oldest world religion that we have. But I'm still, I'm not fluent. I don't know much about Hermetic.
I think it's Hinduism. So when you start reading Albert Churchward, he's going to tell you that Hinduism came from Egypt because there was an exodus and people went into Asia.
Well, I believe all of it came from Egypt.
Yeah, the Exodus. Yeah.
I was meaning mainstream. Like if you look at mainstream, they're going to say that Hinduism is.
Oh yeah, they do.
Out of the.
Yeah, because that's what it was taught when I took the classes in college. The first time I went, that's what they were saying that that Hinduism was like 3,500 years old, but like during the Exodus and the deluges,
right?
That's what left. That's what Church War does. When we studied that book last year, that's what it makes sense.
Yeah, he goes against a modern narrative that it was Greek or India that brought all the information, or Greek then India, but Church War definitely states that Egypt did this thing through the Exodus, like Corey just mentioned. So even we looking at China, China's got some long. There's like 5,000 years old. Hell, you even think about Iran. You know what I mean? Persia. You know what I'm saying? That's that's some.
Yep, they're ancient.
They are.
They
ancient.
Really
are.
Have you guys heard of the this discovery of the Red Sea Scrolls?
Oh yeah, the Red Sea or Dead Sea?
No, Red Sea Scrolls. I think this is a new discovery, and they found 50 papyruses by the Red Sea, and it dates the Dead Sea Scrolls is the oldest text we found so far. The Red Sea Scrolls supposedly dates 2,500 years before the Dead Sea Scrolls. 2,500 years before the, and apparently
45. Yeah, it says it right here, 4,500 years ago.
It's 2,500 years older than the Dead Sea Scrolls. They have the Dead Sea Scrolls dated at, and supposedly one of the scrolls has some details about how they were building the pyramid for King Tufu, and that they had they translated part of it, and it said that supposedly they knew where the quarry is, where they're getting the big limestone blocks, and they were putting them on ships, floating them down the river, and then they built and dug out an artificial lake when they were building the pyramid, so they could bring their ships up, and then there'd be a ramp. They could just push those rocks off with the water, and it would go down a big ramp right from the lake. They would just push it off. Wow. And that this also shows that the slaves did not build it. That's because right. It had like what the workers were eating. The workers were educated, and their main diet for work was dates and honey, which are very expensive items, especially back then. Dates and honey were, top of the line food items, and that's what they were feeding the dates and workers. So that tells you they're not going to feed slaves dates and honey.
No. And so to add to that, and I do have to go to Kings, but just real quick, add to that, what's been one of the main trade outlets, if you will, that we have been reading about? What is one of the main
trade routes?
Places of yes. What is one of those places?
Oh, the Red Sea.
The Red Sea.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're asking now.
Yeah.
Trade routes.
Yeah. Trade routes. I can put.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Everything was around the Red Sea.
Wow.
I need to look that up. Chad couldn't.
Yeah, I will look that up.
And what else is next to the Red Sea? It would be where I forgot it, the little people that was really important spiritually to the Egyptians.
Pygmies.
Yes. The Pygmy Island, that's supposedly in the Red Sea, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up.
No.
Kings. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
Man.
No, you can't. Huh. That's I need to look that up, bro. Yeah. Hey.
Yes.
That'd be a great discussion for Sunday.
Yeah,
yes.
Throw it in there. It's wide open. It's wide open. All right, Kings, I do have to go. I got to take Mama to work. Hey, we on to something.
Yes, sir.
We on to something, bro.
Yes. All right, brothers. Love y'all. We see you guys.
All right. Sunday. Yeah. Love you, Kings. Peace.